Hello there and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at a game between one of Nigeria's upcoming talents, Emmanuel Idara, and Grandmaster Abdelrahman Hesham. Grandmaster Abdelrahman Hesham is from Egypt and he's a former African champion. This game, I found it very striking and very instructive. And we'll get to the game in a moment. But it gladdens the heart to see that some of the upcoming guys are really improving and really working on their game. So I really enjoyed seeing this game, and I hope you will enjoy the analysis of this game. Okay, so let us start. All right. So in this game, Idara was black and Grandmaster Hesham was white. All right. So game starts. Hisham plays d4. Idara responds knight f6, c4, g6. All of this is pretty standard theory. And we see that Idara he's adopting the King's Indian defense. Now, this is already an interesting strategy against somebody who is objectively much stronger than him. So it's clear that first of all he's not playing for a draw. That's very clear because I mean there are lots of solid things you can play. But the King's Indian is notorious for being very sharp, very aggressive, and very risky because black can just get destroyed. So Idara was taking risk, and this is, I believe, the right way to play against this very strong players. Like if you just go there with the mindset of playing a draw, the chances that you will get it are very low. So you got to turn up and actually fight. And what a fight this was. Okay, so Grandmaster Hisham has adopted what is known as the Samish variation of the King's Indian. Pretty reasonable, pretty straightforward stuff so far. His idea is that he wants to play queen to d2, right? And exchange this bishop and maybe play h4, h5, right? And try to checkmate black. Of course, life is never so simple, but at least that's the template. Okay, Idara plays knight c6, knight e2, a6. Now, Idara is doing the right thing, right? He knows that white is going to try to crush him on the king side. So he's trying to create counterplay on the queen side for himself. All right? So the Sham is following the template so far. Knight a5. Interesting. Immediately attacking the c4 pawn. And we will see that Idara really understands this position. He understands that you must get counterplay. If you should sit around and just, hope that good things will happen, good things will not happen. You'll just get mated. So he's looking for counterplay as fast as possible. Okay, defending the c4 pawn since black was attacking the c4 pawn. All right. Now, Idara strikes in the center, e5, d5, good, c5. Interesting idea. He's trying to, close down the center, and then perhaps his idea is to play rook b8, bishop d7, and try to achieve b5 to get counterplay on the queen side. All right, now this is a mistake. With all due respect to the grandmaster, I feel like this is anti-positional. I mean, the idea is understandable, but we'll see that the idea is fatally flawed. So the argument that White is making is that he wants to crash through on the queen side. All right. And b4 seems to achieve that objective. And this whole concept is based on a tactical idea, which is that after c takes b4 and knight a4, now White is threatening this nasty looking fork, right? This nasty double attack. And it looks like maybe, in fact, black is already in trouble. But uh, it appears that Idara had foreseen this situation and saw that he was much better. And yeah, the fireworks begin. So Idara played exclam b5. Excellent move. Inviting White to go ahead and do his worst right? He was threatening to play bishop b6. So no problem. Go ahead and play bishop b6. Hisham says, what's this guy doing? Okay. Yes, give me the piece. And here comes, boom, knight takes c4. Now, it seems as though this cannot be good, right? Because knight takes c4, I'm attacking your queen. My bishop can just take your knight. And now you have to move your queen, right? And what did you achieve? You gave me your knight. I took it for free. You have to move your queen. If you move your queen and I move my bishop out of the way, you know, I've gained something at the very least. But Idara is not done sacrificing pieces in this game. And here he goes. Knight takes e4, exclam. Now, this move is instructive, not just because it is working tactically, but you see, being, a chess player of many years myself, I understand that one of the problems we have in chess is that it's difficult to find a move like this one when your queen is under attack. You see, it's just something that happens to chess players. As we learn chess, we know that the queen is the most important piece. And it's usually difficult to find a move that just ignores opponent's attack on your queen. But Idara has everything under control. His idea here is that he's attacking your queen. Okay, so the first point is that you can't just take the queen. All right, this is what Idara has to have seen. That if you take the queen like this, I take on d2. And if you say, okay, you move the bishop attacking my rook, I take your bishop with my knight. You take on f8, I take back, and now your knight on a4 is trapped. My knight on c4 is dominating your knight on a4. So, Idara must have foreseen this and realized that this position is excellent for black. Okay? So, in the game, Idara, Hisham, played f takes e4, right? Just took the piece. And now, if we do a quick count, we will see that Idara is 2 pieces down, all right? White still has his 4 minor pieces, but Idara is 2 pieces down. Well, it seems that he will get one of the pieces back because at least he's attacking both the bishop on c4 and the knight on a4. He's attacking both of them. Okay, so it looks like he'll get one back, but not the 2. But Idara is not playing for material here, and you will see in a moment what his idea is. So queen h4 check, opponent defense, queen takes e4 check, queen e2, queen takes g2, rook g1, and queen takes h2. Now, it seems as though, well, black got a couple of pawns, all right, which is nice, but he's still 2 pieces down. And in fact, after knight b6, it looks like opponent is going to save all his pieces. And now comes my favorite move of this game. Idara once again shows his attacking genius. He plays bishop f5, just ignores the threat to the rook on a8. And when opponent takes the rook on a8, very calmly, he just captures back and says, okay, no problem. Now, I dare you to try to save your bishop. Hisham wasn't taking the bait. Hisham played a3. He didn't try to save the bishop. But let us consider for a moment if he had tried to save the bishop, okay? Idara's idea was to play pawn to e4, opening up the long diagonal and attacking the rook. And it turns out that you can't defend because if you move the rook, now pawn to e3 exclam. And now I'm going to win that rook because I have a double attack. So it turns out that you can't really save the rook. So Hisham played a3. No doubt, assuming that Idara would finally take back the piece on c4. But no, Idara plays rook c8, double exclam. Again, you can't save the bishop. Because if you try to save the bishop, like let's say you play something like bishop b3, again comes e4. And you can't defend. You can't save your rook on a8 because if you move the rook, now your knight is hanging. Your knight on c1 is hanging. And if you come to b1, again comes the move e3. So you can't save the bishop. Now, I really like the way Idara plays this game. And if we think about it, what does attacking mean in chess really? To attack is to overwhelm with superior force, right? With superior forces. And we can see that although Idara is down in material, his pieces are fantastic. His two bishops are absolutely wonderful. His rook on c8 is beautiful. And the white king is stuck in the center. So all of these things combine to give Idara an absolutely fantastic position. Okay? Opponent plays knight b3. Idara takes on c4. Now rook c2. Now here, if we just take a look at this position, we will see that black is a whole rook down. He's a whole rook behind. But this position is completely busted for white. Black is completely winning because the activity of the black pieces is just too much. The activity is just too much. And the king is unsafe. The king is extremely, extremely unsafe. So very calm move by Idara. Very calm. Now, rook c3. And you're going to die very soon because when the queen moves, I'm going to play pawn to e3 and finish the game. So the GM must have been wondering, what hit him in this game because Idara played an absolutely flawless, absolutely beautiful game. I was really really excited to see, the beauty that was created in this game, and just watch how the game ends. It ends with a very pretty checkmate. Okay, all right, okay, wow, wow. We've got to celebrate our geniuses. And this game tells me that Idara will go far in this game. I look forward to seeing more beautiful and brilliant games like this one. Um, if you've come this far, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Until next time, cheers. Bye.